Before, I will also make a video about it, just for the world to see how my grandmother was celebrated. It's
Hallelujah.
amazing, with a lot of songs, with a lot of music, lot of love, and she's buried in the land of the ancestors. So I don't know if we will have the same chance to become also so old. She had all her teeth in her mouth. She could see very well. She was always working. You know, she always, but then the last month she felt, and no one took her to the hospital, and then she starts to say that she was, she's seen her sister coming for her. She want to go with her sister and stuff like that. Yeah, so please let me go and stuff like that. And I was the last one that she has seen and blessed, I think. And then she went from us.
Beautiful.
But it was very good. I did not send so many invites outside there. You know, there are some people that love extra invites. There's some people that know already that every Friday they have to click on on the link, that the link is always the same. But there's some people that want some extra invites. Like, oh yeah, Massa have sent me invite now. So, and all praises. I think everyone that is here have learned so much so far over the years. We have passed so many etaps, or we passed so many things together. We have seen so many things together, and now we wants to see also something new. There is so many positive things that happened during all those years in this Bantu awakening. People have learned about spiritual things. You know, people have learned about healing. I'm very surprised how many people heal today and are helping others. The most of us doesn't have the opportunity to help others because no one is asking for. There are books outside there that people have read. There are people that have understood where the Holy Land is. There are people that came out of different kinds of cancer were healed. Some people came out from HIV, and they learned that the body of the Most High is the human body. The Most High uses the human body. We call it angelic body, which means if you do the Most High's work, if you do good things, you are representing the Most High. And we're going to talk about it also a little bit today. Before that, we give all praises to the Most High. Yeah, I think Sister Kim, you're going to pray for us, and then we can start.
Oh, praises. Kimbo, Tata Nzambe. Thank you so much, Tata, for this day that you have allowed us to gather today. We ask that we all be on one accord of one mind, ready to receive what you have to say to us, Tata. We open our spirits to you, Tata, and you alone. We give you all Kimbo and glory. Bless each and every person here, Tata, under the sound of our voices as we come together in one spirit to hear from you. Hallelujah and Geta.
Hallelujah, all praises. Great. We have always to be remembered why we are together, why we are fighting. There is one thing that all of us have to know. It is something that unites us. It's the promises of the Most High that he gave on Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that tells us very, very clear that we have to put in foundation in the land where our ancestors came from. And from there, we should do our best to bring our people over together to build from there. And that's why we are here. If not, everyone from us would be in the West. Normally, I wanted to talk make a video, talk about that the Most High is in the storm, but we're gonna talk about our makasu. I hope everyone has the makasu. This is we call it makasu. Makasu is a kola nut. Yeah, did you ever see that? No, did you not see the ngunzas here?
Oh, yeah, I did see that part.
No, yeah.
I remember.
Did you ever see that?
They never showed it.
Oh, yes.
They told.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a kola nut, right? Who has his kola nut with him?
Have mine, Massa. I will wash this thing first.
You see, this is a kola nut. So my question is, do someone know? You know, it's a kola nut, but do someone know what you can do with this kola nut?
Cleansing the body from toxic. It can be used to cleanse the body. It's actually medicine. It's medicine.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah. So we have a smart person. Let me make her can't hear you so well. Oh, from Nigeria. Wow. Yeah. You see? Okay, so it's medicine, no?
Yes, yes. Yes, we use it in Jamaica extensively. Yeah.
You see, Jamaica
Yes.
kola nut.
Yes.
Yeah.
For poisoning and anything like that. Yeah.
Interesting. So this kola nut is also used for cola, Coca-Cola. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And you know that Coca-Cola is something very special. Huh? You see Coca-Cola like that.
Stuff in there.
Oh, Coca-Cola is stuff. Okay, all praises. Now, let's go to the materia. Our forefathers used the Coca-Cola nut, to connect with the spiritual world. Okay, this is something that we're gonna read today, and this is part 1. Yeah, so you can go. We go from there. Our forefathers again used the Coca-Cola nut to connect to the spiritual world, and the Coca-Cola nut itself has different kinds of healing and different kinds of things that it does in your human body. Okay, you have 2 types of it, this one and the other one. Okay, the other one, the other Coca-Cola nut, it heals 64 sicknesses in human body. If you use it, you are not supposed to drink alcohol or something like that. If you do, I think, did I drink alcohol? Yeah, I have I drank alcohol. I drank the palm wine, and I thought this was my wedding, yeah. And I forgot I used the Coca-Cola nut before. Yeah, I became crazy in this night. So you can't mix those kinds of things. So now, this is what I say to the Muzungus, because we use Coca-Cola nut for different kinds of things. If you make it small, if someone has lost his mind and stuff like that, there is a method how Papa Kitoko and all them, they treat people with Coca-Cola nut. People that have lost I've lost the video when we went there, when he has spoken about the children that have lost their minds because the spirit is gone.
Mhm.
And the Coca-Cola nut there is a method to bring the spirit back into the person. So you need more than Jesus there.
Yes. You do.
Yes, it's true.
Okay.
Oh,
You need a little bit more than Jesus there.
Yes.
Yeah, this is that our forefathers used. No, good. I think everyone
Where
is
did you
waiting,
get that? Where do we get those from? I wasn't here last week. Well, you weren't
especially
here
in
either
Nigeria.
last.
They know a lot of things about it. Yeah, when you ask your husband, he will tell you a lot of things. When he knows, because it's Kinkulu, which means it's ancestry. But Nigerian normally they know a lot of things about it, like the things that we're gonna reach to, where you're gonna get a lot of information from. This information that you're gonna get, it's these are the informations that they will give you, but the practice itself will be given from me in the school, you know. But in the informations, you will know exactly what this cola nuts is and why, etc., etc. But before we go there, we have to look at our level and how Tata Nzambe is changing things. So, Trey, are you ready to read a little bit for us? Because
yeah, I'm ready.
let's make it not too long today. Okay, Trey. Can you go to Matthew 23 and 12?
Okay, let me get there. Matthew 23 and 12. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. Ingeta.
Go ahead.
Do you want me to keep reading?
Hmm.
Okay. But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. Muntus. For you never go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
Okay, 18.
And whoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing. But whosoever swears by the gift that is upon it, he is guilty.
All praises.
Hallelujah.
So go to Matthew 18 and 4.
Okay. Okay.
4.
Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of Zulu, of heaven. And whoso shall receive one such little child in my name receiveth me.
Okay, very good. Luke 1 and 52.
Okay. All right. He hath put down the mighty from their seats and exalted them of low degree. Ingeta.
Hiob 5 and 11.
Say that again.
Hiob 5 and 11.
Okay.
Job 5:11.
To set up on the high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety.
Exactly. So the thing is that the Most High will lift up our people. Yeah, they have to, rule now. And one thing that the world does to rule, they rulers or kings, they do rituals. They know how to lead. Okay, and the makasu was something that our forefathers were given to our forefathers to lead. This is kingdomship. This little thing, what you see here, was given to them from, I tell you, Abraham, Massa, all of the people in the book up to Simon Toko, we today, the makasu is well used in all Africa to do agreements between kings in feasts or war or whatever. This kola nut here is spiritual. It is spiritual food. And if it wants to be lifted up, you have to know the secret about it. Okay. All good. Now, Sister Kiki, can I share my screen? So, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. All good. Okay. So if you go to kola nuts, you see here Wikipedia. Can see what it is here. Uses. Yeah, can you read?
Okay. The cola has a bitter flavor and contains caffeine. It is chewed in many West African countries in both private and social settings. It is often used ceremonially, presented to chiefs or guests. In folk medicine, the kola nuts are considered useful for aiding digestion when ground and mixed with honey and are used as a remedy for coughs. Kola nuts are perhaps most known to Western culture as a flavoring ingredient and one of the sources of caffeine in cola and other similar flavored beverages. Although kola nut extract is no longer used in major commercial Coca-Cola drinks such as Coca-Cola.
Okay. So here we read with this one here. Let me make it bigger. Okay, go ahead, reading.
Kola nut is the seed kernel of a large African tree grown commercially around, particularly in Nigeria, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Brazil, and other parts of South America. It is extremely popular amongst the inhabitants as a caffeine-containing stimulant. The nuts are eaten whole or powdered and mixed with liquid for a drink.
Okay, wait a minute. That's not the important part. We go here.
Okay.
Yes.
The both of the kola nut, its versatility as a symbol, medicine, food, and flavoring has been long been utilized around since ancient times and continues to be so applied. Science has isolated certain compounds within it, which can be credited with its medicinal benefits. Symbolic uses as a symbol is used in West Africa by the Igbos of Nigeria to grace social rituals of hospitality, as welcome offerings to guests, sacred offering and religious rites and prayers, and ancestor veneration, and in important life events such as weddings, naming ceremonies, funerals, and memorials. As a mark of respect, the kola nut is broken with knife. Prayer follows the presentation of a kola nut immediately, which in traditional pattern is libations. In the prayer, our forefathers are beckoned to come and participate in the eating of the kola nut and to guide and protect them in the mission that brings the people together. After the prayer, the kola nut is broken, shared, everybody eats, and the ceremony begins.
Okay, great. So when you want to diamonds from the earth, you use kola. When you want to connect to the ancestors, you use cola nuts. So every ancestors, you can call whatever, Jesus here and there, blah, 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 blah. Never, ever. You always use the cola nut. This is one of the secrets that I give you. This is how it works. When you want to talk to the water, wind, whatever what, you use the cola nut. If you want to do something with your garden, agriculture or whatever what, you use the cola. Rituals between agreements between chiefs, weddings or whatever what, you know, in other cultures, they use the cola nut. It was always like this in the African culture. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the scriptures. Let's go to the 2 Corinthians 12, 9 to 10.
Okay. Second Corinthians 12, 9 to 10. And he said to me, my grace is sufficient, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly, rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Kongo may rest upon me. Therefore, I take pleasure in the infirmities and reproaches and needs and the persecution and distresses of Yissa'Yah's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Ingita.
Exactly. So our so-called weakness, this is our code of strength. Why? Because when we are weak, it's easier for us, the spirits, to enter the spirits. If you are proud and you're full, yeah, so you need help. But if you're open to receive help, you will also receive it. That's the secret here. Okay, so cola nut, you know, you can open it like that. Okay. See, yeah, exactly. Then, huh?
Are we supposed to eat it now?
Yeah.
No, I have
You
one.
have yours? You have yours? Yeah, but normally you don't. You don't need so much because you don't eat so much of it.
You
So
sleep.
you won't sleep. If you eat too much, you won't sleep. It's exactly.
The caffeine
Exactly.
content is a stimulant.
Exactly, it's a stimulant. Exactly. So cola nuts helps you for some people that used to study a lot, read a lot. If you eat it, you start thinking. You know. So now here's the secret. You have to eat it before you connect. You eat it. You don't like it, right? It's
very good for the body. Your bitter is good.
It kills all your sweet inside there.
Your stomach will like it.
So
Massa, in Jamaica, if we have relatives who are on the brink of dying, there are times when we will get a dream. We will get dreams, and it happened in my family. And like one of our uncles was very, very sick, even like in current times here while I'm in Canada. And he was quite sick. And like my twin sister got the dream. She was actually told in the dream to give him the cola nut, because we normally use it. Like if someone is dying near death in Jamaica, we would give it to them as a tea and they would come back around. It will reverse death. That's what we know.
Wow. Yeah, this is also the verses that we're going to now. So this kola nut that we're eating, first of all, we are going to do a prayer for the assembly as unity kola nut that we have eaten. It's a ceremonial kola nut that the Most High help us, and no, that part that have eaten so far, you will take another part, 4 parts of it, you will throw to the 4 corners of your room or of your house and just leave it there. And okay. And now we are going to the next step. We're going first to pray for the assembly and for all of the members here. Let's go. Yah Nzambe Mazulu, Father, we have broken the kola nut, we have eaten from it. All the angels, all the ancestors, all the beings that are in the Pemba Kalunga, you have seen, we have eaten your food, the makasu, opening up for us, Tata. Today is the first day we are connecting to you. We're eating the kola nut. The other part of the kola nut, we will put it into the house. Maybe one of you guys will come from the grave, like you did it with whom did Yissa'Yah save from the grave? Nazareth. You see, like maybe someone is hungry there. You can come to take his kola nut and leave a gold barrel. No, it's a good change. I'm observing that there is no quanto por isso que vai me deixar pouco dinheiro. This is how it works. This is the spiritual changes. You give them, we have eaten, they also can eat. We will put it there. Yeah, we will put this part here. Nzambo, yes. We will put it in the 4 corners of the house. And thank you for the assembly that you have given us. We are here to learn. Thank you that you're making us to understand how important the kola nut is. Now, we're going to the second part. Let us read another verse. This is 2 Peter. One 21. Yeah, can you read, please?
Okay. For no prophecy ever produced by the will of man, Muntu, but men spoke from Tatanzambi as they were carried along by the Mandan Semi, Mandan Velada.
Hallelujah. So the man is not only a man, but he carry Malikis, he carry spirits. So as we are here, we are connecting. Normally, when we really would connect, we would have different kinds of instruments here and bells are ringing. You know, people will call, they can't give it names, then you will feel it there, you will feel it here. But I think we are not ready, you know, after this, the school, and then some months later, maybe the assembly will be, I will start revealing those things. Everywhere where you are, you will feel the presence of the Maleki Makongo and stuff like that. I think I should also go slowly to this because I'm not practicing too, but I should normally practice because our forefathers, they have one power that most of us do still today not believe into no more. The Holy Spirit, when they invoke the Holy Spirit, they receive directly or in the next day or whatever. And it was given, you know, by doing these kinds of things, someone will become the spirit, the Ruach al-Kadesh, then he will say that thing what we have to hear for this day or for the problem, to resolve this problem, or the answer would come. Okay, this is like what the Catholics do, this is, you know, etc., etc. Okay, we heard the verse, and now we're going to another Bible verse. Corinthians 14 and 32. 32.
Okay. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Exactly.
Ingeta.
So we do not think to something that we do not know, but we are, we are connected to those who we know. Okay, to those who we know. He said, my people know whom they worship or who I am. Okay. And we want answers, like, we want answers, we want blessings, and blessings comes from the spiritual world. Okay. And we have to let the spiritual world visit. We shouldn't be scared about it. We have seen so many different negative spirits. So why shouldn't we be scared of positive spirit? That's the question, when we have never made them enter or connected to them. Now, when you want something from the spiritual world, okay? If you have an ocean, or if you are in the forest, in a graveyard, I don't know if you should do that. It depends if you can see where you can do it. But normally you have to do it in places like mountains. There, you break it, you break the makasu, you eat the makasu, and the other part that you have eaten, you start spitting it out, poop, 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 into the ocean, into the forest, or into your tabernacle, because they're gonna show also how to do your own tabernacle, right, at home and stuff like that.
And what about mountain, just out into the air?
Yeah, out in the air, and then you start saying something. You start saying, my ancestors, I have eaten, you eat.
Too.
And then you take the other part of the makasu and you throw into the four corners. And you tell them, like, I am full now. I want you also to be full. I have given you something, and you will give me something. That's it. And you will receive. If it won't work, I don't know. Good?
Yes.
That is how it works.
It will work. Definitely it will work.
I
It will
saw
work.
that many times back home.
Yeah, this is the spiritual exchange. There is some more. Yeah, but now you know that this makasu is a door opener. It's a door opener, to the spiritual world. People in the West Africa know it. People in the East Africa know it. It is good for your health, but it is even better if you are lost. If you are somewhere, you want to do a business or whatever, do that what I have said. Give the answers to something, and they will respond. Okay? Some questions?
Because when you said throw it to the four corners, I think normally there are three that make one. You break others into.
You
four
eat a little bit.
pieces.
Yeah, no, it's not. You can break it in different kinds of more than four
So there are
pieces.
four. Okay, there are four pieces.
Yeah, normally there are 4 or 3, but like this one had no pieces here. But you can break it. It's a fruit.
So that one is one single. Okay.
Yes, you see. But you can break it. You eat. You give it a little bit to the nature, and the nature will carry it for you to the spiritual world. It will carry you words. and you have exchanged. You know, this is what the most of the people do not know. The people in the China culture or Indian culture, before they connect to the spiritual world, what do?
They use Kola nut.
No, they use other things.
Oh, okay.
Well, like when they go fishing, you'll see the Japanese people put something in the water.
Exactly. With everything that you want, you use the cola nut. Okay. If you want it fast, if you really wanted it in a huge quantity, because we are going to rituals now. Now, me myself, I don't hit too many rituals because I don't have time. You know me, but it is time to do that. Our forefathers didn't sit there in church. No, they put fire in the midst. I tell you, they put fire in the midst. They had the trumpets, the drums. They start and they start speaking. They start giving the Most High a sacrifice. Another human, okay, that comes with the nations or whatever. What we don't give any humans or whatever. What no. It must not be any animal or something like that, because later it was changed more, but we have to connect, which means with prayers and singing. Yeah, but if the Most I say this is a feast, a Sabbath or whatever, what kind of feasts, because we had some months, we did some sacrifices, then we give some goat or whatever, what it depends. And there are some days that we had we wear sackclothes. Yeah, so the Most High came down, and this is what we're not doing no more, because we really believe that the Most High is somewhere, and we cannot connect to him or ask him. We can only ask the pastor to give us, but whereas the pastor is just a human, the Most High has to give it to us. That's what's the difference between us today and our forefathers. That we call dumb, and we call them sorcerers, and we call them all these kind of things. But they had, the Most High was with them. But today we are disconnected. This is where the problem is. And
question, yeah. So then with this Kola nut, how are we able to, what do we need to say, or how do we connect with the previous spirit of ourselves?
Like I said, you go ahead, you eat, and then you say this, the right wording comes to the school, but you can directly go to say, fathers of Yah Nzambe, that what I have eaten, you also eat. Okay, but we in the Kongo, we have some wordings that we say, like we say makaso, like the Nigerians and stuff, they have some ritual words that they say, they invoke it really. And but normally, what you believe, if you say, Father, here I have brought something to you, yeah, it works. Yeah, the rest is for the school. This is for the hard one, yeah, who really wants to be spiritual, elevated, or maybe to help others spiritually. They should do the school and learn from there. Okay. Okay. You have a question?
Yes. Does this help with autism as well?
Autism is a very difficult thing. Autism is a very difficult thing. Autism is a sickness that must be cured in other ways. You need to be in a place where the person who has autism must be delivered step by step, and if it all goes, I don't know, but a part of it, because it depends from when the person has autism, from the young age, because normally when a sickness starts, you have to take it from when it begins. But if it is long time on someone, it is very hard to take all of it away.
I don't think it works with autism, because I think autism has to do with damage to the the nervous system, but it works with sickness of the body itself, not it's more tangible. The body has is more tangible. The autism is something that is more abstract.
And it works
Yeah.
on so sort of things. If you're
Oh.
bewitched, but autism is something a little bit different. Yes. If you're bewitched with what does it means? In the West, people have never seen something like that really. It's if someone put a spell on you, if something put a spell on you, then we have to cut here some stuff. We have to put the makasu, cut your hairs off, stuff like that, wash you, and it's a ritual, complete ritual. And this takes time. We have to break the curses and stuff like that. But later you are fine. And then they use also the kola nuts. But autism is something different, yes.
Yeah, well, they know, it's been actually been documented that there's certain side effects, and they know this. And that's part of the issue that you're dealing with is, and that's why, like you said, it's a tough thing to solve because, and unfortunately, it's something that they know it's being caused since birth. And it could be, as a sense that I'm going to say it could be, because I know this is going to be out on the channel, but it could be a side effect of certain things that we get injected with. Part of the issue.
Yeah, but the kola nut is very good for everything. I mean, there's only positive things that you can see about the kola nut itself. And it is ours. It is King Kulo. It is ours. It's from our forefathers. They have used it. If you see all the storm coming in or what, you take the kola nut in front of your door or whatever you say, wind, if you come, hit my neighbor. It won't hit you. It won't hit you. It's like witchcraft, I tell you. It won't hit you. You go to your car, poof, poof. When someone wants to hit the car, let him hit something else. He's gonna hit something else. And that's why I'm very careful with that, because I've always tried to be good, but this thing here is different. Just to tell you. We have played when we were young. We did it 2 times. We call it in Germany Gläserrücken. Let me see. Was it so? Gläserrücken. I don't know if this is the same name in English too. Glasses back. I don't think that they call it like this. In it is with Gläserrücken is like, this is what the German, I don't know what age we had, but this is what the German youth used to play. This one here.
Oh,
Ouija
the
board.
Ouija board.
Did you ever, who have played the Ouija board before? Never? No?
I have. I played it
Oh?
once, but wasn't serious about it though.
Oh, you wasn't serious? Did it
No, I
work?
wasn't. I don't know if it worked because I didn't really stick around to find out.
Uh-huh. Did you?
We're always told not to use that.
In your age, did you?
That's not good.
I watch so many movies about how terrible it is. I
Uh-huh.
never went near.
Movies.
Yeah, movies make it
Long,
look
Movies.
long time.
This is what they call chanting. Okay. If you sit there, I don't know, I think we were 13 or 14 or whatever in this age. But I remember because I know what I saw. Even I saw the table from someone going up like that from itself. And someone sitting, only because we did that. And I do not believe that they really knew what will happen or whatever. We had all our hands stretched out at, and then our hands and fingers start to move by itself. Okay, you won't do anything. You will ask, okay, you sit there, you ask, And then your hints goes automatically, this thing gives you answers and tells you what is right and what's wrong. Okay, the first thing what you will ask is, I think, are the spirits here? Spirits are always with us. So definitely yes. Okay, and then it starts. Then the other person will start ask because they had different kinds of questions. Yeah, who is what and whatever, and it will start asking you things. So we have read in the Bible that the spirit of the prophets are always with us. So, which means that if you connect to the spiritual world, you must be sure that you are connecting to the right, to the right spirits.
Exactly.
And that's why you need normally the school what I give, because you need Bible verses, Psalms, and those kinds of things. Yeah. Or the righteous wording, okay? Because you have something, the secret is what? You have always, everywhere in the water, you have good and bad spirits. Not everything in the water is bad. If not, you wash your teeth or wash your hands or whatever, because the water would be bad.
Exactly.
Fire is used for good and bad. The forest, the forest is a spiritual place. Don't joke with the forest. Okay, if you want something, you go to the forest. Go, give me, kill him. Blah, blah. He's dead. You kill this person. You shout the forest someone's name. The forest takes it. Okay, and that person has a problem if he's not protected. Okay, because you have given it to the spirits of the forest. That's why you see in all the movies from the Muzungus, in the forest, people are there. Then you have some people living in the heavens. Then you have some mermaids living in the waters. Okay, so you have always good and bad spirits. And we, the Moontus, we were told that every spirit is bad. And this is where it starts. Oh, connecting to the spirits, bad. So where are the good spirits then? What can help us to develop our countries, to start being creators again, to get back our politics right, our children rights, our powers back, and all those kinds of things?
Exactly.
You see, when we know that the Most High is himself is spirit, and you can only worship him in spirit and in truth. So when will we do that? You see, these are the problems that we have.
Same thing I was thinking, Massa. Why don't we use this energy to get rid of those people that are causing disruptions and disturbance from off our continent?
They are doing that with us. They're hitting the rituals. They're going to the Bohemian graves, to the forest, hitting the right rituals, and the year's done. And these Negroes, they will never understand. No one is fighting us. Let us hit the rituals. Okay. You see, we are here. We have never done this. But if we go now to the Ngunzas, they will tell you, okay, Massa, you're ready. Let's go. Let's do. Oh, Massa, yeah. Massa, what are we doing? What kind of projects? Fish. Yeah. Bam! You know how they baptize the boat with makasu and snaps and stuff like that. Even the Europeans, they take snaps, they hit it to the boat. Oh, Katarina, go. Okay, they know a little bit. And this is the same what the Muntu does. Poo, poo, boat. When you come back, 1 ton of fish. This is how it is.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay, it sounds weird, but this is how it is.
Well, actually, what you're saying is very true. Here in the United States, we know now. I was watching something that sold. This is why they try to cover it up and they hide it. Where you get these people vanishing in the woods here in Colorado and Wyoming and stuff like that. We know. I know when I watched the one that the guy was talking about, they had sent this guy. He was sacrificed, and he knew. They knew about it, that he was chosen to be sacrificed to these false gods, and they showed the story about how he encountered them. So Yeah, they are doing that. They just don't tell you, and they cover it up. They say, oh, the person just went missing, or they just, you know, they find the body that's all jacked up, but they know it was a ritual, but they cover it up.
Exactly. The thing is, you know, brother, you know, we shouldn't play with the spiritual world. We ourselves, as spiritual people, we will have no problem to connect to the spiritual world because we will be connected to the righteous spirits. A bad person connects to the bad spirits automatically. Automatically. You don't have to ask for it, okay? So the thing is, you know, we, the Muntu, we have to go back to connect to the spiritual world. We have to go back to give honors to the people that came before us, especially our forefathers. We have to go back to have places where they dwell. We cannot just bury them whatever where, you know. We have to have places where we bury those people. We have to start connecting and tell them the Bisimbi Cambodia, the spirits that holds the universe, sun, moon, the spirits of forest, the stones. Tell us, what can we do? Okay, and you go, how do you take diamonds? Okay, we had a conversation today. You don't go with your satellite. Oh, diamonds are there. The diamonds, when you're there, the diamonds run away from there. They move to another place. You can ask everyone that is in diamond. You have to go, hey, you eat diamonds? Me, I am from here. My forefathers have given me this earth. Come up. You see them coming up. Yeah, if not, they run away. This is why the Muzungu could never beat us up, because there is a spiritual barrier, there's a spiritual secret for every single thing, especially in Africa. But it's not only in Africa, it's even there where you are. When you know, you go to a sea from your city or New York, there's some places you have waters that they have built it. You put there the righteous rituals, no one in New York will joke with you. No one in New York will come, sister Nadia. Oh, Sister Nadia, you look so pretty. Sister Nadia, what do you want? And Sister Nadia is like, oh my goodness, I never knew that people love me so much. Because, yeah, you're just protected from all the negative energies, mermaids, all those kinds of stuff, but you have connected now to the King Neptune down there. They're saying, okay, Sister Nadia, no problem. I will help you, no problem. I am the king from the sea, not this others that wants to play with you. Because a bad person will definitely go there too and try to connect with the bad spirits in this water so that he does what he wants to do. So this is the spiritual war. But I'm preparing you guys for the spiritual war. But it's everywhere. If someone goes to the forest, he starts speaking different kinds of things and doing different kinds of things, the bad ancestors is lost. You see, something happened, okay? Because he went to a sacrifice. But the same thing is, you can go to the forest, take plants, and he can tell you, do this and this, and then you can receive blessing and help others. Because always, if we receive blessing, we are supposed to help, or, you know. Okay? Okay, is there some other questions before I close this?
Yeah. You're saying that what? That it's what you use it for, and you have to be sure who you're connecting to.
That's why the thing is normally when we want to connect to the spiritual world, okay, we always say the name of the prophets. You know, we always say the name of the prophets, like Kimbu, Toko, Abraham. We say we wants to connect to those who we already know. Okay, Kimpavita, those who we know that they were humans, but they have done this. And then we could say, connect. And you guys, if this seed, there is someone that is good, that belongs to the Most High, help me. I'm not into the whatever who, but I'm talking to those who are connecting and now and can help me in this country or in this city, and they will, because you have reached out to them. So easy. And this is how our forefathers disappeared. They disappeared. And this was a normal gift, yes. Yeah, even
They
in
go
the,
somewhere willingly.
no, they hold themselves like that. Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
They hold themselves like that, and there was one said, "Close your eyes," and then there were some things that were said. Boom! 1 second later, they're somewhere else.
It's
They're
like
in
they're
Nigeria.
translocated.
Yes, this is a normal gift by the Muntus normally.
Mm.
Some others had some chicken here, and the chicken made 3 times. Go, 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 go.
With the chicken.
Gone away.
But
This
could
is
they
a
be
normal.
found in a location after being
Yeah,
translocated?
completely, your whole body and everything in a different location. Okay. Yes. So this is, you can even ask the Muslims where they are spiritual, they will tell you this was a normal act of Muntus. They did it very often. This was a normal thing.
They do witchcraft.
Yeah, that's why they came.
You can
with
call it whatever you
Christianity.
want to call. When we are calling those people witchcraft and they do witchcraft, it's like we are giving them power by saying they are strong by the thing what they're doing, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why they can do what they do, okay? And we're not. Okay.
When they tell us that something is bad, we should know there's something good about it.
Yes.
Maybe
They,
maybe it's bad on that, how they do it.
How they do
And
it.
they will also not tell you how they do it, because I'm
They-
telling you
they
how it works.
twist it. They twist up everything.
Yeah, I tell you how it works, but they would never tell you how it works.
They won't.
Okay, but they are doing that.
They just want us to be in Christianity, and you know.
The problem is, where is the Hebrew practice? Okay, the Hebrews had practices.
Mhm.
In this book, where are the practices? What did we do? Nowhere. It's taken out. No one knows, but they are working on it. The Catholics, the Jehovah's, every one of them has something to do that made them to become rich, that made them to become strong.
Yeah, there's a question in the chat, and I think that once we're talking about it, about this Muslim person, and this is exactly, like you just said, there were our rituals and our practices in the scriptures. Where are they? And I'm just to tell this person that's Muslim, I said, this is how the Kabbalah is using our rituals the other way, but they don't tell you that they have them because of our forefathers that were taught, and this is how they're able to convince people of certain things, and this is what they're doing, and that they've taken out what we did as Bantus to connect with the ancestors of our people, and they're doing it, like they said, they're going and doing it with the bad things. And so it is there. It's just that the fact that they have hidden this. This is one of the secrets of the Vatican and many other people, that because they know who we are and they know our culture and they know our rituals, they have spell cast against them. And this is where we have lost, when they went to the kingdom. Like I know one of the revelations that was given to me about the kingdom of Kongo, the way they got the Bantu people or the Bena Kongo in the kingdom of Kongo to go into Catholicism was to convince us that the contact with our ancestry was witchcraft. But then they would turn around and use their Knights Templars or whatever incantations to get us to go into that book that they gave us. And that's one of the things that happened, was the disconnect started right there. And this is how they knew how to do it, because it was already known from the time of Yissa'Yah and the disciples what they were doing and the proper rituals that they were doing for healing. And it was hidden knowledge from us.
I think Brother Allen has something to say about it.
Yeah. Let me say something about it. Hello, my name is Ifani. I'm from Nigeria. I joined you when you were talking about the Kola nut. Really, I appreciate that, you know. And in the Igbo language, we always say, who brings the Kola nut brings life. That's one of the first things we say before we start chanting with the Kola nut. But I live in Berlin. The first other thing is,
We can hear you.
Germany?
We're hearing you.
hello, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
You're in Germany or what?
Yeah, I'm in Berlin, and that's why I'm so happy for this, joining this group, you know. For more than 15 years, I've been having the same conversation with my friends. And we already we have a group called African Refugee Info Point, you know. So it will be nice because my friend, he asking, where are we supposed to connect to? Because I tell him we are supposed to connect to ancestors, but him coming from the Muslim background, asking, why should we connect to our ancestors? So I will give him the phone he asked direct so that we can hear also from him what he's saying. Just 1 second.
Hello. You hear me? Yeah, man, my name is Said. I say, my question is, I hear that you guys are talking about to connect with some, like our ancestors. And I see that why we ourselves cannot pray direct to the Lord instead of like praying to our ancestors, because the ancestors, they already died. We cannot pray like to them before the prayers have to go to God. I think it's nice what you guys are doing, but for me, I think when the colonization starts, the Africans' name are Muslims' name, many of them. So I don't know which kind of like spiritual things that we have to connect. I don't know. So for me, I think
we're in the assembly. I will give you an answer. Yeah,
Okay.
so that we can move forward. All Muslims pray to their ancestors. All Muslims say we connect to Bilal, we connect to Muhammad. All Christians, we connect to Jesus, we connect to all the prophets. All the people in the Valhalla or whatever, to Thor, to Odin. We have the people in the Greek gods, they connect to their ancestors. You have people in the China, to Buddha, etc. They connect to their ancestors. The ancestors are the way, the path to your, to the God of your tribe or your bloodline. Okay, they represent you automatically, because if you die, you will also walk in the same path of your mother and father and your ancestors. They represent you, which means the death is only for the death, but the death is not the death, because the death is the way of another world that it coexists with this world automatically.
yeah,
You
it's true.
would never, no. I will not discuss with you, because if you want to discuss with me, you discuss with me privately.
Okay.
There's nothing to discuss. I want to tell you this. The spiritual world and this world coexist, which means that you would never do anything in this world when you are not connected to those who came before you. There's no one who became someone in this world, which means a president or a great star, which means a singer or someone who created a television or whatever, that did not connect to someone or an ancestor before who gave him this knowledge. It has nothing to do with the Most High. The Most High said, let us create man. So the ancestors that we're creating, we're talking to, are our self or our forefathers or our being that are sitting with the Most High all the time in the same table. When your father is in the same table with the Most High, and the Most High is not alone, and your father say, my son is not doing the work very properly. Now he's talking to the Most High, what you call Allah or whatever. Allah say, what? Your son is not doing properly? So, yeah, this prayers and everything that he's hitting, it's not going through. I don't need it. Then the father himself will say, man, if your own father, in your own tribe, in your own bloodline, he's not doing the righteous work, so how can I respond? No, I want sign. This is how it works. And then all the responsibilities, all the creators, the creators of the universe, sun, moon, stone, forest, water, fire, all the elements, all the elders and everything what the Most High have created, okay? They have also different kinds of works that they do. If you want to enter if you want to enter into a train, you don't say, Father, God, Allah, can I enter into this train? No, you will have which are those people that are taking care of the train? The conductor. You have a conductor, but you have also someone inside there that is controlling the tickets. Okay. He will be like, where's this guy? Do you have a ticket? Oh yeah, master, I have one. So you have people or Maleki Makongos, different kinds of things that the Most High give the authority here on earth to represent him. If you talk to God, who's God? God is in every single thing that you're seeing in this world. You see? So be careful, brother. Our people did not fall because of worshiping ancestors, and they never did. Our people fall because they received this Islam or whatever you have there. Because the Muslim came. This is what is written in the Bible. Because we became Muslims, because we became Christians, and this is how we start worshiping something that wasn't ours, but not when they have done the righteous rituals, yeah, that the Most High wanted. And even because the Quran is a little bit different than the Bible. We cannot compare this, my brother, really, if this was the complete other thing, you know. But he said in the book of Zephaniah 3, 10 to 13, that my people will bring me the righteous offering. An offering. It's about offering now. If you want land, you want the land to everything to grow fast. You want your children to be good. You have to offer. You have to offer your time. You have to offer your fast, but you have also to offer your prayers. You have to live upright, but you have also to it's like you're giving something to the Most High. This is how it is. It's always an exchange. You want good, you have to give something. Okay, great. We are closing this.
Hear me, Yah, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Oh. We could hear you because the connection is very bad. But yeah, you can contact me, brothers, no problem. Okay, Sister Bridget, say something, then we're gonna.
Okay, thank you, Yah Mikhael, for the great teaching, though I came a bit late. I have come to understand through the
study that I made, that especially I could connect to Africa. Especially in Africa, we've lost a lot of things. Only this one that can help us get back what we have lost, because there are spirits. Do you know that there are spirits that controls your territorial district? That's the zone that you are. If you're coming from a particular place, maybe for the men, you're supposed to come with the earth of your father's house to anywhere you're going in the world. It's like the money you should carry, it's like your passports, the earth. You take it and put in your pocket. And when you get to that place that you're going, you need to take the earth in that place as well. You are going there with you're not going alone, you're going with your spirit guide, you're going with your spiritual elements. They're going with you. And when you get there, you take the earth from that place and connect and speak to the spirit that controls that territory. And then you speak to open the doors for you. You make friends with the spirits, because the Most High has released spirit for territory. There's also a spirit that controls the universe.
Sister
You
Bridget,
make friends.
all these kind of things must be learned. It must be learned, especially in the West. We as Westerners, we have never used all these kinds of things. And this is the advantage that the Turkish people have, the Muslims, that the brother, that all the Muslims, they are the most spiritual people that I have ever seen in my life. There's no Muslim that doesn't use spiritual powers, to take over other people's. That's why you see all the businesses. A Muslim opens today a store, tomorrow the store, people are running to his store. What can I buy? In every Muslim store in Belgium, in the France, in the Germany, even in the States, they're everywhere. They're selling the kebab and whatever. You will see some, Allah have done. Allah have done? You see, but a black man is empty. Jesus, but Jesus is not that same what your forefathers have done before. Because there is something there is a concept of the universe. There's something that the universe has put into there, and you can't overcome it by saying Jesus or whatever, okay? Because there are superpowers outside there that people use against our nation, and they took it from us and bewitched it, and said to us, do not do that, and we are empty. There's one day, they happened twice, by the way, but these are Zigeuners, how do you call it, Zigeuners? Gypsies, entered in the store of my mom. Plenty of money in the case, right? By exchanging money, they say, let us change money. We need changes. My mom changed the money with them. Okay, they went. After that, she opened the case. Nothing, no more inside there. It happened twice. And not only to us, even the Somalis knows that. How do you want to be protected from that? Do you know how people go bank robbing? Do you know how the world is protecting all the media, all the social media and stuff like that? Do you think they're protecting it with normal powers? Do you think that everything that you see, how television and frequencies, you need superpowers to protect yourself? Stones, exactly. The earth that sister said, stones, they can't take it. What is this? The hot spices. Oh, they can't. Finish pepper. Finish. Oh, you want to steal your what is this? Portemonnaie, the purse.
Yeah.
You want to steal your purse. You have something inside. It won't work. Okay, it doesn't make any sense if someone said here that Jesus will help you. it's not like that, okay? Because Jesus himself, he healed with earth, water. He uses different kinds of things to do different kinds of things. So what do you want to tell me? Yeah. What do you want to tell me? Yeah. How this world is? Oh, the Most High. No, the Most High, he has some things that you put there that can heal you from different kinds of sicknesses. It can help receive different kinds of things. This is how it works. And we, as the Bena Beto, we have to relearn that. You don't have to learn everything, but some things you know. That's how it is. And today I told you a very, very big thing, I think.
Nabi Massa, please, I bit digress. What do you think about the 6 and 7 books of Moses? What do you think about that book?
I have never read the 6th and 7th book of Moses.
Okay. Why I said that was when Brother Allen was talking, he talked about the cap, and I've been trying to read these 6 and 7 books of Moses because I remember that in the early days, said to us, if we read it, we'll go mad. They say a whole lot of things, but to me, I was like, but this is still the same book of Moses that his names and everything is in the Bible. But I was like, okay, let me try and see what's in it. So I've been reading it, but towards the end, they talk about the Kabbalah, but then at the end, towards the end, they like listed the Psalms. And then the Psalms, they now give you directions on how to use the Psalms to pray. Psalm 1, 2, they just give you directions, pray like this or pray like that. So that was why I said, okay, let me ask
you. You have seen one of these videos that I have uploaded. It's an anime about the Psalms. This is what I mean. The Bible was never used for good. The Quran, I had a Somalian friend. He was using it to take in women's, okay, to get women's. He said, if I read this verses here, I get my women's, okay. That's why I'm the last person that really believes. I'm completely against church system or all these kinds of so-called, oh, we are Muslims, we are Christians. I do not believe this crap. I really do not believe in this crap. If the righteous time comes, the Most High will establish his tabernacle. This is what I believe in into. And he will start again changing people's hearts, because we are all mocked, especially because of all these kinds of things that is happening around us. Businesses are not going through fights and blah, blah. But later we'll start with the Ruach Al-Kadesh, we'll start showing again, look, come back again. And, and then we're going to start moving up, back more to him and understanding more. This is how it works. But if you come to me with church system and all this, oh, Allah and Jesus and whatever, I do not believe. I do not believe, brother. Okay? Because I came from there, and the same people are not changing anything. They're not even fighting for us. Okay? They have never fought for us. Yeah? If these people, with the opportunity that they have, with the power of the churches and everything that they have, they could go and move forward. They have millions and millions of followers to bring us together. I've never seen that. I've never heard that they want to bring the people together. Yeah, Africa, open the doors for our people to go back, build our houses. Everything is for free. Gas. I have never heard that. But they have the capacity. If you give me now exactly 15 millions of dollars, I will make you in 1 month, with a business plan that I have here, 1 million of euros every month. Business plan is here. But why are they not doing that? Because they're not interested to help us. They're not interested to do such things, okay? And 50 millions is nothing for those kinds of people, okay? It's a good Lamborghini. One of them. Okay, come on. So please learn for yourself. The Yissa'Yah was multiplying bread. He was turning water to wine. He was doing some things, you can't imagine. His disciples, they could bend the thunder. They made the fire to come from heaven. Read your Bible, it's written there. They were fishermen fishing with one cup, hundreds of fishes. They were invoking. They played with the spirits like Solomon did, like David did when they went to war. Did you ever read your Bible? Did you ever see what our forefathers in the Nigeria, do you know the story of not Mansa Musa, but the other guy? This is Maccabees 5, the guy with the elephants and stuff like that. What is his name? Who fought?
Hannibal.
Hannibal. Do you know the stories of the Ethiopians riding on lions, hyenas, fighting the Muzungus? Still today, they were never colonized by white people. Do you know Haiti, how they fought the people? Huh? So come on. You stay with Jesus will save. And we stay and saying Yissa'Yah is with us. We are representing Yissa'Yah. Yeah, like he has said. If you are with me, I am with you. You can take the one piece of the Makasu, you make it in 4 parts, and you drop it into your house. You let it stay there. And another piece of the Makasu, when you have a bucket or something like that, yeah, because I don't think that everyone is going to the forest or something like that. You take it, you eat, you put a little bit into the water, and then you say things like what you really need. And you will see in the next week, you're going to receive that what you need. Okay?
Massa, can I see the Makasu? Can I see what it looks like?
This is the Makasu.
Oh, you mean is it the Kola nut?
This is a Kola nut.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, praise it. Okay, let us pray.